'cause I need a little bit more. A little more of your love. Said I need a little bit more. A little more of your love. It goes that is all I'm asking for from the woman I adore. A little more of your love, baby. One more time around. I'm saying that is all I'm asking for from the woman I adore. I need a little more. Take me out, man.
Hey, man.
Doing good. Doing good.
Real good. Well, first, I want to thank you again for taking time speaking up with Urban Bridges. This is my first time interviewing you, so I'm excited. I've been a fan for a while.
Hey, man, that means a lot, man.
Real cool. Let's get into it. First, I got to say congratulations on the number one. I seen y'all was having a party thrown for y'all on Instagram, so everybody's like, love in the middle. So congrats on
Yes, sir.
that record. It's a real hot record, so congrats.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Tell us about Love Uptempo Max. I'll listen to it and I love it, but what are you the most excited about regarding the release?
Man, I think it's cathartic for me to release this project because I've been thinking about it for years now. I wanted to do a project that was mid to up tempos, and so I crafted a body of work that kind of like made a wide array of songs, whether it's Afro beats or I'm a piano or, your traditional two-step type of records or, the K-Tronada club dance feel or early 2000s UK type of feel. They're all still upbeat. Even the things that are emotional or toxic or complicated on the record, it's still upbeat. Like, I think the last record, They Don't Know About Us, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a Jersey club type of like feel, but it's still like it has tempo to it. So I had a lot of fun as far as just experimenting and exploring, but then also just kind of like making sure that I plant my flag as far as for the genre and for the ecosystem to say that it's okay for us to have more than like two records on a project that's up tempo or mid tempo. You know what I mean? Like you can venture off and try to do a project that's full of just all types of stuff versus just vibes or ballads. I think it's one thing like, for new artists trying to prove that they can sing. Then it's another thing that's after a while, it's like we get it, it's R&B. Like we expect for you to, express in melody. But everything doesn't have to be so singy songy. You know what I mean? Like as my mentor Troy Taylor would say. And so it's you can have fun. At a certain point, like for the people that know you can sing, they
Yeah.
know you can sing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gotta prove that.
That's good. Well, you did a good job. It sounds like a fun album, so it came across.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Luxury Lux, no problem, is the latest single and another hot one for you. What made you want to release that single?
It just felt good, and it was something different than everything else that people had heard. The last thing that people heard was "Love in the Middle," and so "Luxury Lust" is like a departure from that in the sense of like it connects the tissue between like "Spin," which is off of "Love Up Tempo Volume One," but then also introduces kind of like the new darker tones as far as for "Love Up Tempo Max" and everything else to come along with it. So I thought it was a great bridge, and just like great vibes for the summer too.
Yeah, definitely agree. I got to know about one of the songs I like. Check in. That's one of my favorite. What inspired that one? I like the vibe on that one.
Yeah, Craig David for sure. Listening to his first album, definitely inspired a lot of it because I was just like, man, I just want to, I really want to tap into this sound, into the feel of it. And so, me and Romeo Taylor, who happened to be the producer on the record, I just sent them some ideas, and I was like, I want a record that sounds like X, Y, and Z. And then he came back with that one, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that feels good. So when I started writing it, it kind of really it came together. Like I started with the hook first, and then Nigel Spruill, I tapped him for the verses, and he really came through as far as on the first verse, and it allowed for me to kind of finish the song. And so, just a classic sense of collaborative effort in the sense of having a vision of what you want something to be, and then knowing that sometimes you can't do it on your own, um, and tapping some good people in order to pass it to the finish line.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then what I love about the album is that it really flows. Like you talk about different of the music, different, up tempos, mid tempos, but it really flows. So to me, it's
Thank you.
like it's of a good sequence album, which we've been
Thank you.
missing. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something that you did intentionally, and if so, why was that important to you?
Um, I think I was taught sequencing from my mentor, Troy Taylor, to be honest, in the sense of timing, emotional connection with the songs, the colors, the mood. Sometimes it's the narrative, sometimes it's the story, sometimes it's just, making sure that you're feeling it. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm not just slapping songs together. It is very intentional. And I think most of my projects, yeah, I think most of my projects, maybe except for maybe like one or two, um, they've all felt cohesive, at least to me, in the sense
Yeah,
of me putting them together to say, okay, when I listen to this project, do I feel interrupted? Is anything, jolt out of, nowhere? And
you're
if
right.
there is a jolt, then, I'm going to make sure that it is intentional. You know what I mean? So I thank you for acknowledging as far as the sequencing. So yeah, we put some put some nice thought into it, and that's the fun part of it. That's the easy part. Like
Okay.
getting the songs is the hard part, and then merging it together. Yeah.
Y'all did that. Real good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then they already know, but tell everybody why they need to stream and download Love of Tempo Max on October.
Um,
I'm sorry, on August 28th. Let me get the date
yeah,
right.
yeah, no, no, no. So yeah, look, stream, discover, purchase, whatever you want to do as far as with Love Up Tempo Max. But it's something for everyone that is on there. I can guarantee that. I stand on that. If you are a fan, and I say that in heavy quotes, if you are a fan of R&B, then the curiosity should lead you to Love Up Tempo Max. Curiosity should lead you to something on the album to resonate with you. And if not, you'll catch up when you catch up. But for me, I got to keep it moving, and that's what it's all about. Love Up Tempo is me moving at a faster pace and a more intentional pace, and at a higher frequency. And so my job is to create and to market as such, and have it to be a part of the catalog. And for people who are enjoying it in the present day, you know what I mean. Thank you very much. And for the people that will be enjoying it in the future, you're welcome.
Yeah, and then before we wrap, I have to ask: do you have any plans to bring Vets Only back?
Oh yeah, I do. I think with vets only, it's just a matter of like timing.
Mm,
You're trying to get artists schedules. Everybody's on tour. Everybody's moving around, and they want to make sure that they're at their best. That not only do they sound good, that they look good, that they present themselves in the way that they want to. I think once we started the process and they realized it, it's like, okay, this is growing some legs here, and that this could get visibility outside of just me and this kid's page. So let me make sure that I present myself in the right way before
yeah.
it goes viral or it goes on a on a site that so it there will be more. I just think that it's just making sure that I put as many as I can in the can, so that I'm not just firing one offs. So I did three, and then I'm going to do another three, and so just kind of try to make it as consecutive as possible, and give them maybe like 3 weeks in between. So I'm excited. I can't say who I have,
Oh
but I
yeah.
I do have a few.
All right, looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm also looking forward to seeing you at concert. I've never saw you, but you will be here at Let Us See at Mystic Lake in Minnesota in November.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now I will be there. Shout out to Legacy for allowing for me to open. Yeah, it should be a really really great experience. It will be how would I say this? It's like an appetizer in the sense of what people can experience from my show. I think that's the great thing about opening for someone is the fact that, you know, you get to paint how you want to paint, but
Mhm.
there is a limit to it in the sense of I won't be with a band, but I will have my background singers, which really adds to the experience. And
Okay.
it's gonna be fun. Like we're gonna have fun, and so yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Looking forward to it. I heard you put on a good show, so I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
And outside of the tour and the album, what's next for you?
Let's see. I mean, more music on the way, probably in 2026. Work that doesn't stop. I'm really hoping for a Grammy nomination this year, and so I'm instead of me crossing my fingers, I'm really trying to put boots on the ground, no pun intended, and really like meet God halfway on this in the sense of the things that need to be done. What people may not know is, even being considered for a Grammy, there's a game. It's a game, and you have to play it, and you have to play by their rules, and you have to meet the players of the game as well. And some people may not consider that to be fair because they're like, oh, well, I've done all this work as far as on social media, or I've scored all these number ones and this and that,
Exactly.
but the Recording Academy is a different beast, and so there's nothing wrong with it. You just have to appreciate it and acknowledge it for what it is, and to say this is a different game that I'm playing, and I have to meet the players. And so I think I've been intentional and diligent about meeting as many players as I possibly can and a part of that game. And I hope that in the next couple of weeks that the work and the efforts that I've put in on different verticals will present itself and yield fruit and being Grammy nominated. So, I'm yeah, we're
Uh,
working.
well, I'm putting it in the air already for that love in the middle nod. So
Yes,
I can
yes,
I can see that one being announced. Before we
yes.
wrap up, is there anything else you want to leave with your fans?
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Love Up Tempo Max, August 28th. Got a couple of shows that you could check out, kevinrossmusic.com. Make sure that you follow me at Kevin Ross Music on all social media platforms if you haven't already. And yeah, man, thank you for sharing your platform, and I really appreciate it.
No problem. Always a pleasure to have you. Before
Yeah.
we wrap, one last question. We're celebrating 20 years of our the website that we want to know if you would do us a drop. Pretty much to say who you are and whatever you want to say.
Yeah. All right, say less. All right, what's going on? This is Kevin Ross, and you are now tuned into Urban Bridges. I want to say congratulations and happy anniversary. 20 years. It's not an easy feat. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. You've been doing this, all right? You no stranger to this. And so for that being said, thank you. Thank you for being a champion of great music, and thank you for always putting good music and good artists first. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you for that. I want to send you an award. Thank you, Kevin. Well, again, I want you to continue success and blessings. I'm a big fan again. November, I can't wait to see you and just continue doing your thing, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good one.
All right, peace. Same to you.